G'day everybody and welcome back to a brand new video here on the YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going through my round 21 tips and predictions as well as reviewing my round 20 tips and predictions. Now if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos coming out. Enough wasting your time, let's get straight into it. In total this round I got 5 out of 9 tips correct. Now let me just quickly go through all the tips that I did get incorrect in round 20. First tip I got incorrect was Carlton v Port. This one was sort of just a bit difficult for me. It was being played in Melbourne, so a little part of me thought Carlton should get the job done, but Port were able to just get the better of them. It was close throughout most of the game, but yeah, towards the end of the quarter, in the fourth quarter, Carlton just unfortunately could not hold on for very long, and Port Adelaide got the job done by a little over 20 points, I believe. Second tip I got incorrect was Saints v Bombers. Can you really blame me? I feel like the majority of people did choose the Bombers, but I guess towards the end of the season, pretty much every year, the Bombers do start to have a bit of a losing streak and not play too well. But the Saints have been playing pretty good footy as of lately, especially at Marvel Stadium, which is where this game was being held. Obviously, they've been able to knock off both the Bombers and the Sydney Swans at Marvel Stadium, so their season's going to end pretty well, even though they've really got nothing to lose at this point, as they are not even a slight chance of making finals this year. The next tip I got incorrect was Swans v Dogs. The Swans have been an absolutely outstanding side all year, but they've just been playing some pretty poor footy as of lately. With them not winning as much games as they were at the start of the year, and with this game being played at the SCG, that's the main reason I went the Swans, as well as they are premiership favourites currently. The Dogs have been able to play very well footy as of lately, and they've been able to find their spot in the 8 after this game. And the final tip I got incorrect was Hawks v Crows. Obviously I tipped the Crows and they lost by 66 points. Even though the Hawks have been a good side as of lately, I just thought, the Crows will go into this game with high hopes, as Josh Rachele did kick the winning goal just 2 weeks back in one of the thrillers of the year, to be fair. That's sort of the main reason I went with the Crows, just because of the fact that it is at the Adelaide Oval, and of course the Crows are going in there with a lot of confidence. But the Hawks have definitely proved that they are a finals side this year. All they got to do is make that top 8. And now that we've reviewed the round 20 tips, let's move in to our round 21. Starting off the Friday, we've got Dogs v D's at the Marvel Stadium. After last week, the Dogs were able to pull off a massive 39-point win against the Swans at the SCG. But unfortunately for the Demons, they will be coming off a 2-point loss against the Giants in one of the best games of the round. Although unfortunately Riley Sanders did miss last week's game against the Swans, he will be returning to the Dogs side this week, as he was out with injury. The last 3 wins from the Dogs have been against massive sides, being the Geelong Cats, the Carlton Blues, and of course the Sydney Swans. But the way the Dogs have been playing as of lately, I think they definitely deserve to be a lot higher on the ladder, and I think after this game they will be able to push up a little bit higher, and I'm going to get the Dogs to win this one by 32 points. And the second game of the Friday is Eagles v Suns at Optus Stadium. The Suns last week lost their first home game of the year against the Brisbane Lions. The Eagles, on the other hand, are coming off a massive 10-round loss streak, meaning that they have not won a game since round 10, and they're definitely going to be wanting to win this game, and it is at Optus, so their chances of winning this game have been boosted a little bit higher. Although Liam Duggan was out with concussion, it says there's only 1 week to go left in his injury, and there's a chance he returns back to the Eagles side this week. Although both sides do have some pretty strong forwardmen, with the Eagles having Jake Waterman averaging 2 goals, and the Suns having Ben King, who is also averaging 2 goals per game. Although both teams aren't doing too well as of lately, I think I'm going to go the Eagles to get the job done here. They have not won a game in a fair bit. They definitely are due to win one, and I think they are going to be trying to strive to win this game as it is being played at Optus. And the Suns, we already know, played pretty poorly away from home, considering they have not won a single away game yet this year. So I'm going to go the Eagles, get the job done. An absolute thriller. Let's go the Eagles by 5 points. Starting off for Saturday, we've got North v Tigers at Marvel Stadium. This will be the battle of the wooden spoons. Who will win the wooden spoon this year? This will be the game that most likely decides it. Tigers are coming off a 26-point loss against the Pies, while North Melbourne are coming off a 40-point loss against the Geelong Cats. Colin McKercher will be likely to return to the North Melbourne side this week after missing last week's game due to soreness. And as Toby Nankervis was out with a concussion, he will now return to the Tigers side this week, most likely. And although I think it will be a close contest, I think North Melbourne do deserve this win a lot more, as they have been playing a lot better footy than the Tigers as of lately. So I'm going to go the North Melbourne Kangaroos to get the job done here by 12 points. Next game, we got Cats v Crows at GMHBA. The Crows have really been on and off this year, with them winning in an absolute thriller against the Bombers 2 weeks ago, and last week losing to the Hawks by 66 points. The Cats are slowly dropping down the ladder, as they were sitting in the top 4 just a few weeks back, and now sitting at 6th on the ladder. But luckily for the Cats, they were able to boost their percentage last week after beating the Kangas by 40 points. Although both sides do have a fair few injuries, none of those players that are out with injury would make much of a difference anyway on their side. But overall, the Cats have been playing better footy than the Crows all year, so I think I'm going to have to go the Cats on this one by 28 points. Next game, we've got Pies v Blues being held at the MCG. Pies v Carlton is one of the biggest rivalries that we've seen in the AFL, and it also happens to fall on the same day as Scott Pendlebury's 400th game. The last time these two teams played was in round 8, where Nick Dacos kicked the winning goal with not too long to go, and the Pies got the job done by 5 points. Although there is a massive gap in between both these sides' ladder positions, with Carlton sitting at 4th and Collingwood sitting at 12th. Although the Pies' chance of making finals are very slim, this is definitely a game that they're going to have to win, with them needing to win 3 out of their next 4 games to make the finals. But every single time these two teams play, at least as of lately, have been very close games. And although I really want the Pies to get the job done, the Blues have to get the job done here, and I'm going to go the Blues by 20. And the final game of the Saturday, we've got Port v Sydney at the Adelaide Oval. The Swans are very lucky that they played good footy earlier in the season, because as of lately, they've been playing pretty poorly. The Swans have only won 1 game out of their last 5, while Port Adelaide have won 4 out of their last 5. Heaney and Roberts were able to pull off a 30-plus disposal game, but unfortunately the Swans were able to give Adam Treloar the opportunity to get 40 touches during that game. And although the Swans have been very poor lately, and this is being played at the Adelaide Oval, I think since where the ground is, I think Port Adelaide will stand more of a chance, but I think this will be the way for the Swans to revive themselves, and the Swans will get the job done by 9. Starting off for Sunday, we've got Giants v Hawks at Manuka Oval. As of lately, both these sides have been playing very good football. The Giants coming off a 2-point win against the Demons, while the Hawks have won a game by 66 points 2 weeks in a row, one of them being against Collingwood and the other one being against the Crows. The last time the Giants played at Manuka Oval was back in round 7 against the Lions, where they got the job done by 54 points. But unfortunately for the Hawks, CJ had to go off with injury last week, and it's still yet to be confirmed whether or not he'll play this week against the Giants. Although I think this will be a very close game, I think the Hawks, as of lately, have been a better side than the Giants, but with it being played at Manuka, I think the Giants will just get over the line, and I'll go the Giants by 5 points. Next game, we've got Bombers v Freo at the MCG. After seeing how poorly the Bombers have been playing as of lately, this is definitely a must-win if they want to make finals this year. The Bombers lost to the St Kilda Saints last week by 53 points, while the Freo Dockers got the job done against the Eagles by 35 points last week. Brayshaw and Sarong were able to pull off a 30-plus disposal game last week, and are looking to have an even bigger game this week. Jordan Ridley was also subbed off last week due to an injury, and is also still yet to be confirmed whether or not he'll play this week. But I think, obviously we know the Bombers do play pretty poor footy towards the end of the year most of the time, and although this is a must-win for them, I think the Dockers will get over the line considering how good they are as of lately. I'll say the Dockers get the job done by 32 points. And the final game of the round, we've got Saints v Lions at the Marvel Stadium. Look, this could be a very big goal, but with this being played at the Marvel Stadium and the Saints knowing that they haven't really got anything to lose, I think they're going to go all in this week. And with them being the Swans at Marvel Stadium, with them being the Bombers at Marvel Stadium, this is very likely that the Saints could get the job done. And although some people may call me crazy for tipping the Saints for this one, I'm going to go the Saints to get the job done against the Lions by 20 points. Alrighty, and that is it for this week's footy tipping. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course the notification bell so you can be notified when a new video is coming out, because there is tipping videos every single week to end off the season. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.